Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. Today I'm going to help you improve your English a lot with these 4 verbs. In this video, we're going to study 4 causative verbs. We're going to study have and get in the first part of the video, and then later on let and make in the second part. These 2 last ones are very difficult, so stick around and watch the whole video. Let's go. Here we go with the basics. I cut my hair means I did it myself. Do you cut your own hair? Probably not. So that's why you need these verbs right here. I had my hair cut or I got my hair cut. It means someone else did it for me. I didn't cut my hair, another person cut my hair. Now, what is the difference between I had my hair cut and I got my hair cut? The first thing to know is that I caused it to happen in both cases. How did I cause that to happen? I went to the hair salon and I asked them to cut my hair. So that's why we call these 2 verbs causative verbs, because I caused it to happen. Now, what is the difference? I had my hair cut is more formal, and I got my hair cut is more informal. But don't worry about that. They are so similar and they can be used in the same situations. But there is one more difference that we're going to see later in this video, so make sure you watch it all. The most important thing to remember is this: I did it myself or someone did it for me. If someone did it for you, you must use a causative verb. Here's the first example. Repair my car. I did it myself or someone did it for me. Now, if I did it myself, what do I say? You ready? I repaired my car. I plus the verb. That's it. Someone did it for me. Do I say I repaired my car? No, you cannot say that. You have to say this. In the first case, I got my car repaired. The verb goes at the end. I got my car repaired. You can also say I had my car repaired. Like we said before, they almost have the same meaning, so don't worry. Clean my apartment. Once again, I did it myself or someone did it for me. If I did it by myself, what do I say? I cleaned my apartment. If someone did it for me, I got my apartment cleaned or I had my apartment cleaned. Here's a third example. Fix my computer. You can do it yourself or someone can do it for you. If you do it yourself, what do you say? I fixed my computer. If someone else did it, I got my computer fixed or I had my computer fixed. Let's get into something more technical. I had someone clean the house. I got someone to clean the house. Don't forget the to here, it's very important. I made someone clean the house, and I let someone clean the house. In all of those 4 cases right here, someone else did it for me. All of those 4 verbs are causative verbs. Let's take a look at the real difference between those 4 sentences. I had someone clean the house means I arranged for someone to clean. I organized everything so that someone would come and clean the house. I had someone clean the house. I got someone to clean the house. Like we said before, it's the same thing, but there is a difference. Here's the other difference. I got someone to clean the house can also mean that there was a big effort that had to be made. It was hard. Maybe it was very hard to find somebody who wanted to clean the house. So that's why in that case we say I got someone to clean the house. I made someone clean the house means they didn't want to clean. So I forced someone or I pushed someone to clean the house. I let someone clean the house means I gave them permission to clean the house. I said, it's okay, you can do it, you can clean the house, go ahead. Now you know the difference between those 4 causative verbs. Let's practice. Test yourself. Here's a situation. I didn't want my friend to drive me to the airport, but she insisted. She said, oh, please, 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 I want to drive you to the airport. And I finally said, okay, you can drive me to the airport. Now, which of the 4 verbs that we have just studied makes the most sense? You ready? And the answer is, I let my friend drive me to the airport. I gave her permission. She wanted to, and I said, okay, you can do it. Now, here's a different situation. I asked my friend to drive me to the airport, but she wasn't sure, so I promised to take her out for dinner, and it was hard to convince her. That's important. It was hard to convince her. There was a big effort. It was not easy. You ready? And the answer is, I got my friend to drive me to the airport. This is the one we use when it's not easy. Here's a third situation. I asked her to drive me to the airport and she said, sure. Which one is the best answer? I had my friend drive me to the airport, but like we said at the beginning of the video, you can also say, I got my friend to drive me to the airport. The last one. I forced her to drive me. I said, if you don't drive me, we are not friends anymore. So no driving equals no friendship. Oh, that's very serious. Which one is the best answer? You probably got this one right. I made my friend drive me to the airport. She didn't want to, but I forced her. Now here's another situation. She arrived 30 minutes late, so I said, you're paying for dinner. I had her pay for dinner, I got her to pay for dinner, I made her pay for dinner, or I let her pay for dinner. What's your answer? I made her pay for dinner. She didn't want to, but I pushed her to pay because she was late. Another situation. I hired a gardener to take care of the garden. So, which one would you pick? I had a gardener take care of the garden. I got, I made, or I let. You ready? I had a gardener take care of the garden. Or you can also say, which one is similar? I got a gardener to take care of the garden. Well, here's an interesting situation. My boss didn't want to pay for my vacation in Italy. But I told him the trip was important for making business contacts. So, I had my boss pay for my trip, I got my boss, I made my boss, or I let my boss. Which one is the right answer? Here, I had to convince him, so I got my boss to pay for my trip, but it was not easy. There was a big effort right there. John had nowhere to sleep, so he asked if he could spend the night on my couch. I said, okay. So, I had John sleep on the couch, I got John, I made John, or I let John. And the answer is, I let John sleep on the couch. I just said, okay, go ahead, you have my permission. Great, you guys did a good job today. You want to watch another good video? Sure, I let you watch one of these. I give you my permission to watch one of these 2 videos. See you next time. Bye-bye.